This is a simple single chamber bathhouse. They could be made 3-chamber, 5-chamber, or even 20 chambers if you want to build a really big one. Most people in their backyards probably only need a single chamber bathhouse. So what we're going to look at here today is this bathhouse is made out of both plywood and cedar. Both great materials to build a bathhouse. This is a full sheet of plywood, exterior grade plywood, that's going to be on the back. Now I've already went ahead and stapled on the mesh that goes on here, and this is what the bats hold on with their toenails. We're going to use cedar siding, and it makes it a lot easier for the bathhouse to be put together. Now that's angled, and including the front top piece is also angled so that the roof will be angled, and when it rains the water will run off. Again, we've got mesh put on the inside. You could also cut grooves or score the inside with a knife, and that will also help to make holes or notches for the bats to hold on to. So that front is going to go right on here at the top. Alright, you want to make sure you use good high quality screws, and this is important because you don't want the bathhouse to warp and you don't want it to be too drafty as well. Baby bats need to be kept really warm, and we need to make sure they're also kept dry as well. So we've got the screws set in. I've already pre-drilled the holes, so now I'm just going to go ahead and set those screws in. We're making sure that it lines up so that the angles are all going to be consistent. The next piece you're going to put on is the lower front portion. And the lower front portion also has a predator guard on the inside. This is about a 3/4 inch piece of wood, and that allows the bathhouse space at the opening to be much smaller, only about 3/4 of an inch. And that's really important for all the bats in North America to stay protected from predators. So this also will go right below here, and we're going to leave a little bit of a gap, about 1/4 of an inch, and that helps so that the bathhouse has a little bit of ventilation towards the bottom. It's going to be warmer towards the top and cooler towards the bottom. We're going to set the screws in the same way. Now that you have the front built, you have the mesh on the inside, and we're going to run a line of caulk on the inside to help keep the bats warm and dry. Now we've got it caulked up, and then we're going to lay that front piece flat down. And then we're also going to run a line of caulk on the back. Set your back piece with your mesh on the inside, down on top. We're going to set the screws into the back now, and this is going to keep the bathhouse nice and tight. okay if the caulk comes through a little bit. You can just wipe that up with a wet. Feet off the ground, facing an open, sunny location.